Hey, what's up? It's Brian, Hunkhan's Crabtree. I'm in Hong Kong right now. Like, I try to go to bed at 11. Right now it's like 9:30 and I'm out in the rain, like way away from where I'm staying to record a podcast. So I just want to give you a quick bit of motivation that if you're trying to do something in your life, just do it. Just do it! And then figure out how to make it into like a system later. Like, test shit out, innovate, see what happens, see what works. What you don't want to do is think about all the reasons why something can't work or it won't work or whatever. Because that's always going to be a really long list. And if you compare a list of reasons why something won't work with why it will, the list of reasons why it won't work is probably going to be bigger. So try shit out, no excuses. Like, for example, in the massage video you just watched, right? That girl's like, I don't know if I can squirt. So I'm gonna see this guy called Brian and see if I can squirt. Lo and behold, she could. And if you're a guy who wants to make your girl squirt and you're like, oh, well, that sounds like a lot of work. What about the sheets? Maybe she won't want to have sex afterwards. Like, what's the whole point of this bullshit? There's always reasons. How about you just give it a try? See if she likes it. See if you like it. And if you guys do, you just make it into like a regular part of what you guys do in bed. Why not? There are a lot of reasons. Why not? Like, tons of reasons. Tons of reasons. You shouldn't do it. Don't make your girl squirt. Don't do anything like that. It's terrible. The worst idea ever. Almost as bad of an idea as me going like 30 minutes into the middle of nowhere to record a podcast with somebody I've never met about some fetish that I've never heard of before. And I don't even have like good gear, but I'm just gonna do it because, like, how else do you do things besides doing them? So yeah, what's gonna happen? Not so sure. Experiment, figure out what works, make it into a system, into a thing. That's what I'm gonna do here. Like, I started these podcasts and like, I'm pretty like, I like them, I enjoy doing them, and I think there's a great way to like connect with the community, especially FetLife. So yeah, I'm just gonna like jump in, just do it. All right, are we there? Yeah. Oh, perfect. So let's see how this goes. All right, so it's like past midnight right now, headed back. That was actually a really interesting conversation. Going into the conversation, I was like, all right, kind of had a bad feeling about it. Like, the last couple of text messages from the guy were like a little bit, sort of not very grammatically correct kind of thing. Like, he's just sort of shooting me off a quick message. It's like, I hope he actually shows up. And then he did, and he was like the nicest guy ever, and super interesting, and lots of overlap between what he's doing with rope and what I'm doing with massage. Like, there's actually a lot of things that we had in common. For example, like the sort of Eastern style of consent versus the Western style of consent. Like, we were talking about that is really interesting. And also like how having an audience changes the session, right? So like, if I know that a session is being recorded with a girl, then I'm much more like in the moment, I would say. In a way, I'm in the moment, but in another way, I'm not in the moment, because I'm thinking about the cameras, I'm thinking about how what I'm doing is going to come across, in the video later, right? But at the same time, I'm more like engaged because like this is, recorded for posterity. I'm so glad that I went out in the rain and, I'm out past my bedtime. I'm gonna have to pay money, like actually pay. Wait, let's put this all together. I'm supposed to take a photo of my to-do list. I didn't do that. I'm supposed to not use my computer. I'm gonna have to use my computer to get this footage out. So that's another $10. That's 20 already. And then I'm supposed to not use my phone, which I did. And then I'm supposed to have like a fitness tracker on that tracks my sleep, and I'm supposed to be asleep by a certain time. I'm not gonna do that. So it's $40 US just to like go out and get this fucking interview done. Plus not as much sleep because I'm still waking up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. But come back to the point of this video. If you want to try something, try it. Just fucking do it and like experiment, and don't be so like, pros and cons. Just try whatever the fuck you want to try, whether it's squirting, whether it's whatever. And then if it works, cool. You've got a great new problem, which is how do you integrate this thing into your existing life? That's a great problem to have. So have more of those kind of problems instead of the problems of never even trying shit and then sitting on your deathbed with regrets. So I'm back, it's 12:30. I'm still like processing it. I'm still like, I don't know, I'm just like tired, or that was just like a really good conversation that sort of like worked my brain. So yeah, more conversations like this is gonna be good. Podcast, talking to kinky people all over the world, but mostly Asia. Sounds fun. So I'm really glad I just took the leap, jumped in with shitty equipment. I like recorded with a GoPro sitting on the table. I didn't even use this microphone. So now I'm like really excited about doing these podcasts with proper microphones and stuff. That'll be cool. but I'm glad I started it. And as it's raining more and more, shit, is there something that maybe you've been thinking about starting, but you haven't because of the big list of cons? Fuck, the big list of things that could go wrong, the big list of reasons why not to do anything, why just to keep doing exactly what you're doing forever and never do, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be making your girls squirt. That's just what I teach. I know that's one sexuality thing that's pretty easy to get handled once you know how to do it. You don't have to have a big dick. You don't have to have special stamina. When I first started this, I didn't have any muscles and I could still do it. And can any girl squirt? Yeah, in my experience, any girl can. It might take the girl a little bit longer if she's not as orgasmic, but any girl can, and it's enjoyable. It's fun, and some girls have it, you know, on their fuck it list of things that they want to do. They want to squirt sometime, and you can be the guy who makes them squirt. But the thing that's more interesting for me is that it's so intense that the girl will oftentimes cry or like laugh uncontrollably and just have a deep emotional reaction to the squirting. Like, it's really cool. It's something that you get to experience, and then you get to be there during that intimate bonding afterwards, where like all the chemicals are flowing through her brain to like, you know, create that oxytocin bonding effect. So you can be the guy who like blows her fucking mind like never before, and the guy who she wants to cuddle with. Sounds pretty good to me. But so many reasons not to do it. You probably shouldn't. You shouldn't do shit. You should just have the exact same life you have now until you die. Or you can try something new, try something a little weird, like going out late at night to meet random people you've never met before to talk about their fetishes and then broadcast that to the world on a podcast. You could do something weird, like try to make your girl squirt and then just see if it works, and if she likes it, incorporate it into your life in a more like structured and more sustainable way. So I gave you the 30-second overview. If you want to learn more about squirting, how to make your girl squirt consistently, reliably, how to blow her mind, whether you got a porn star dick that night or not, then go up to your address bar and type in 6stepsquirting.com. That's a program that I created from making over 200 girls squirt professionally, like where I gotta get the fucking results, you know, the pressure's on. It's not just a hobby kind of thing. And in that kind of situation, you know, you're kind of pushed to like figure out new things, and that's where I learned a lot of techniques just from like, I got a girl, I'm trying to make her squirt, nothing's working, all right, I'll try this, I'll try that. All of that is in this program. And squirting is not about acquiring that girl. You will have some extra confidence when you're like going up to a girl, you're like, I could fuck the shit out of you in bed. But it's really about retention. It's about like, you find that girl you really like, and then how do you make sure that she's not fucking some other guy? How do you make sure that she's not fantasizing about some other guy? How do you make sure that she wants you? Shared interests, yeah, that's nice, blah, 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 blah. But like, make her fucking come her balls off, all right? Like, make her come like she's never come before. That is a good thing. That will help you, for sure. Because a lot of girls are not very happy with the sex that they're getting from most of the guys in their life. There's usually that one guy in her memory, that one ex or that one fling that still sticks out, and she probably still thinks about it when she gets a little horny. Even if you're married to her, how does that feel? Like, you're her long-term partner, you provide, you invest, you really want this girl to have an awesome life, and when she gets turned on, she thinks about that other dude, that guy that she might have like met for all of 3 hours. She thinks about him when she's jerking off. Like, fuck that. You just learn some skills, blow her mind, get an oxytocin rush going in her brain that is so intense that it flushes all the asshole exes out, and it's just you. Then when it's that time of the month and she's just horny, she's gonna think about you. She's gonna message you. She's gonna wanna fuck you. And when she's out with her friends or she's out at the mall and some guy approaches her, you know, less interested, right? Because you. There's a puddle right here. This rain has been crazy. So go ahead and go to 6stepsquirting.com if you're like, I want to give this a try. I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to do something. Give it a try. 6stepsquirting.com. And if you see a subscribe button somewhere on this screen, like up or down or something, click that if you want next week's video. I'm going to be in Singapore with a fresh new amateur squirting massage and a random vlog. But if you want more, you know, put the negative Nancy's aside, try out squirting, try to make your girl squirt, try to get the skills. Go to 6stepsquirting.com to get started. I'll see you there.